Hey, welcome back everyone. We found another unique product. Vintage Card Treasures limited edition, 5,000 boxes. Now I found this on this crazy website. And again, like all the stuff, I don't have any affiliation with these places. I'm not looking for people to, send me the product, give me a juiced box and give them some raving review. And I've seen that with some products like this, where you're getting reviews from people that are getting product for free. So I spent like over 300 bucks on this box. Full disclosure, I can get the website for you guys if you want it. But all right, so it says 5,000 boxes, 15,000 packs. So a Jordan rookie Carter sticker, 1 in 500 boxes. Julius Erving, 1 out of 1,000. Larry Bird, 1 out of 1,000. Kobe, 1 out of 33. So if you want to take your screenshot of that, but it's Vintage Cards Treasures. Again, I went on the website. It took me a while to order from these guys. We're gonna get open this. It took me a while to order because I saw the website and I was like sketched out. I know nothing about these guys, and I was like, all right. And then finally, I was like, for the sake of YouTube, we need to get something cool and creative. And I'm a big Jordan fan, so that's how they suck you in. So it says 3 Treasures packs. So I'm assuming, interesting. So they pack their own packs. So it's like their own little, oh. Kind of interesting, huh? So their own little packs. So very interesting. So we're going to see, again, I believe I paid over 300 bucks for this box just so we could show you guys. So I'm going to have to be careful because these are essentially rack packs. And man, there's something that I wouldn't want to, have happen opening these. So I'm going to try to open all 3 of these in this pack carefully. As you can imagine, the 1 out of 1,000 or whatever Michael Jordan's. All right. So we're going to get the first 3 stacks out of here. So like it says on there, it's going to be cards from 86 to 94. Essentially all from Fleer is what it says. I mean, is that the legit? Well, of course, that's not a Fleer, I guess, essentially. So yeah, their own packs, kind of different stuff. So let's go through. This one might be one we might take our time a little bit more with. Obviously, some of this is just junk Fleer, we'll call it. Dominique Wilkins. Well, already the thing I will say is look at the corners. And, even though not the highest value year Fleer, it's actually nice to see some well taken care of older cards. So there will be a bunch we'll be sleeving up, I'm sure, as we're going. Dantley. Moses Malone. Now that's an old Fleer. Gotta like that. LaSalle Thompson. Magic Johnson. Sorry, Irvin Johnson. Again, pretty good condition. I mean, I can't argue with that part of it. Here, Bucky Williams. Another Irvin Johnson. Again, these aren't the high dollar years, but Mike Brown. Isaiah Thomas. Oh, we got a sticker. Kevin McHale. This one's a little bit off center on there, but still, it's pretty good. Kevin McHale. Purvis Short. What is this? Block Party. That's a Hoops. Scottie Pippen. No offense. Don't want to see those years in there, but all right. Number 2. Charles Smith. Will Purdue. Dennis Rodman. Stevie Boy. Reggie Lewis. Chris Mullen. Again, I'm pretty happy with the condition. We just got to hit some of our players to justify this price, right? Another Steve. Stepanovic, is that a... Reggie Miller. Now, that is probably one of the nicer ones so far. Casey Jones. AC Green. David Robinson. And Patrick Ewing. I would say that might be the top card so far. Like I said, overall, pretty great condition. We're going to sneak that one up there. I like that one. That's just one of my favorite photo cards. Just old style, even the Jordan ones like that. All right. David Robinson. That's a cool photo too, actually. Oh. Akeem the Dream Olajuwon. We had another one in that over there too. Now this is the archives. Don't know why we would throw an archives in there. A little scratched up. But again, I like that photo card as well. Byron Scott. Chris Morris. Another Reggie Miller. Bowie. Cray. Muggsy. Another Larry Bird. Or was that the first Larry Bird? Spud Webb. I think we have a winner. Wow. Now again, I have to remind you guys what I paid, but that thing is almost amazingly centered. And as we know, I'm a big Michael Jordan fan. And that thing, the corner, everything looked good. I'm just getting it right in a top loader. Look at that. I mean, top to bottom, not great, but the sides. Well, I would say that's worthy of the GOAT himself being put up here. All right. So we're working on that $300 we spent, right? Tom Chambers. Well, that ain't going to do it. That was only the first one. We still got 2 more sleeves to go. Sorry, again, I'm not going as fast in this one. I want to make sure that I'm not dropping and I'm taking care of these cards. Again, it's kind of the way these are packed. Or, you know, I'm just trying to be super careful. As you can imagine, I just pulled that Jordan. And for the cost they were, I wasn't about to buy multiple ones. This wasn't a buy a few of them and open them. This was a buy one and done for me. All right. These stacks, I'm going to set all these. I mean, we don't want to say junk wax. We don't want to be that, but it's kind of what it is. But, again, even the Jordan-based ones are fun. I said I have a pretty good Jordan collection anyways. So, and I do like that there's some of the older cards in here. But again, I'm not giving the review of the product really myself. It's really for you guys to decide. That's why I'm telling you the price. Dominique Wilkins. The Spud Webb right after. Spud Webb. John Bagley. Charles Barkley. Anthony, what do we got? Moses Malone. Well, I'm sleeving that old dog up. I'm sleeving that Moses Malone up. And again, if you look at all those corners, that's a pretty good card for 1981. This is more of a slow enjoy rip compared to some of the newer retail products where we're ripping through it a little bit faster. Lever, Larry Bird. Again, I'm just happy that the condition of these has been pretty good. You know, 89, that's still not bad. Will Purdue, Magic Johnson. David Robb, well, that's definitely, you could tell by the thing that that's an Archives one, so I'm going to put that up for there because I do want to sleeve up. I want to top load just these older ones that are, I mean, again, these are kind of these main players anyways. Larry Bird. What's really ironic is my first Larry Bird card was actually from my grandma, out of all people. She had it hanging up on her board. Reggie Lewis. Karl Malone. Paul. Jason Kidd. That's a rookie. John Battle. John Stockton. Well, now we're getting a little too new in here. Can we be greedy? Valentine. Hakeem. Mark Price. Another Jordan. Again, not the prime. Oh, man, just look at how young he is in that one. Trying to see if that card is scratched up a little bit. Joe Klein. Patrick Ewing. And Vlade. So pretty good. Another Jordan. All right, and we still got another whole pack to go. This is that 1993. Kind of like the throwback. Manute Bull, isn't that his rookie year? Golden State, Magic Johnson. Ooh, we have a Fleer card. We have an 86. All right, Magic Johnson. That doesn't get you excited. Wow. Man. Again, I almost am going to have to do an audit of all these cards to see. Again, I'll do this before I put in the sleeve. To see the value of the, like I said, over $300. Now, that Jordan I would obviously be looking to grade because that one is in, I mean, that one just looks like it's in great shape overall. Scottie Pippen. Oh, and you know I'm pushing that back to the end. I mean, it's only one out of, what, like 1,000 boxes. So, I mean, again, it's still not very good chance. Kevin Johnson. Charles Barkley. That's crazy. That one I'll sleeve up too. Chris Mullin. Scottie Pippen. Nope. Vinnie Johnson. Well, I don't care what's happening. I'm going to be sleeving that one up. Well, we still have another sleeve to go. And I want to put this Barkley as well. All right. Last pack. I mean, I'm sure we're going to have some comments on this one, but like I said, I'd love the feedback from you guys. I'm sure everybody can find the site. Again, when I went on the site, it was like, I mean, it was definitely far from modern, guys. I mean, you're going to look at it, you'll see why it took me a long time to order because I didn't find much information or on the big picture of it, so The rack pack thing, I think, is the part I like the least because it's really hard to get the cards out of here. But I guess if the cards don't slide and it keeps them in good condition. All right, here we go. Rod Strickland. Game again. That's kind of a newer on our archives. Terry Cummings. Isaiah Thomas. That one's kind of cool. Nick Anderson, rookie. Boy, they threw another 86-87 Fleer in there. Yeah, I got to be about as careful as I can be. It'd be so weird to get a Jordan just in a rack pack like the Shaq. Well, that's got to be... $95. That's interesting that those are getting thrown in there. Patrick Ewing. David Thompson. Oh, I was hoping for another good one out of there. I mean, that's still not a bad year for that one. And obviously, we're going to keep this one aside because it's another one of those old years. Nick Anderson again. Robert Parrish. Boy, these Fleer cards are actually in pretty good shape, too. Oh, I gotta grab some sleeves. We're running out of sleeves already, but these Fleer, I don't want sitting around. All right. Jim Rogers, Karl Malone. That's a crazy photo. Again, I'm not a fan of the archives overall, but Sean Elliott, John Williams, Kevin McHale, Chuck Person, Larry Bird, Darrell Walker, Tim Hardaway. We can already kind of tell what these ones are. John Stockton, Danny Manning. All right, guys. Last stack here. Again, over 300. We'll do a kind of a recap of some of the main cards. Blackman, Chris Mullen, Mark Aguirre. Oh, the Grant Hill draft picks. We knew what that card was. Anthony. Michael Jordan, 93-94 Fleer. Wouldn't mind one in there too. Scotty. I don't see much old left in here. Cartwright. Alex English. Vern Maxwell, and Patrick Ewing. How did we do, guys? All right, so we obviously just have a bunch of the older cards of the Stars. Ewing, Thomas. I mean, some of the throwbacks, the Fleers, Charles Barkley, Webb, Wilkins, Robinson. Again, these are kind of your semi-junk wax era. Well, let's just go through all this. These will be the first ones I'll probably look at when it comes to the PSA-wise. So we got Robert Parrish. Charles Barkley. Following it up with Larry Bird. Magic Johnson. That was kind of the, yeah, that was the archives. David Robinson. So Vinnie Johnson. Moses Malone. We got the Michael Jordan. The team leaders. Again, in great condition. And then my all-time favorite hit of this was the Michael Jordan. So the front's a little off-center, but again, the corners are great. I don't know what the PSA goes for this. I'll be looking it up too. But overall condition, again, most of these cards just mint corners. So I will say, again, a little over $300. I think you can just look up Vintage Cards Treasures. I don't know if they have a website on here or not. I'll see. I think I got a couple other boxes of this too. I think I got a baseball one, so we'll have some fun with that. But there it is. So I think we got some fun stuff. It would have been nice to hit one of the bigger rookies, but I think we did some great stuff getting some of the Jordan stuff. I don't know if we covered the 300, but I could see how there's some potential on these and just a lot of good old vintage cards, you know, for basketball in that 80s range. So there it is. Tell me what you guys think, and we will catch you tomorrow.